Mom, tell us how you met Dad.
Well, I met your dad when we were working out in the beet fields, and it was pretty close to 4th of July, and we wanted to get the patch that we were working in, finish it by the 4th of July. So the Apodacas, they decided to come and help us. And Dan came over and his brothers, and they helped us finish the patch that we had. And all the time I had this hat on, and he would say, I wish I could see her face, but that hat doesn't let me see her.
Ooh, you were flirting with him.
I would see him all the time. And so that's the way we met in the beet fields.
How did he ask you out for your first date? Was it Auntie Rosie who set you up?
Well, you know that we never did have a date. We never had go out. Our parents were really strict. They never let us go out until, not even when I was given out for his hand.
Did he come and ask Grandma and Grandpa?
Huh?
Did he come and ask Grandma and Grandpa if he could marry you?
Yes, he came. They came over. The whole family came over, and they had a letter, and they asked for my hand in marriage. And then after they left, my dad said, "Well, Luce, you are asked to be married, and that's up to you." He seemed like a nice working guy. Mm-hmm. And I says, "Well, I do want to get married with him."
But you didn't even go on a date with him.
No, we never went to dates. That's the truth. But we did kind of, just like a family, we'd go out and play together. Oh. His sister was my guard, Anela, and she'd go play with us too, and he'd play too, and his other brothers and my brothers. And that's the only way that we communicated, but we never went out on a date.
Didn't you have somebody else that was going to ask you to marry, and that's why Dad came and asked you first?
Yes, I had this other guy that used to work with us in the beet fields. His name was David Lovato, and he just, out of the blue, sent a letter and asked me for my hand in marriage. But I hardly knew the guy. He just used to work with us, and we'd say good morning, hello, and that's all. I didn't know him that well. So I decided that I didn't want to marry him because I didn't know him. So my brother, in about a week, he went and took the letter, and where it said that I didn't want to get married. Well, that same day, we were going to go to visit the Apodacas. And my sister went with us, my sister Rosie. And when we got there, she just ran out of the car, all she could run, and straight to where Dan was. And she told him, "Dan, if you don't hurry and ask for Lucy's hand, somebody else will take her away from you."
Leave it to Auntie Rosie.
Yeah. So that's what happened. And the next week, the Apodacas went to ask for my hand in marriage. That's when I said yes.